Today, I've got an overhead fly exercise that's gonna target your lower and middle pecs, and it's great for doing at home because all you need is a resistance band and a bench. Exercise is gonna be very similar to a pullover, except we're gonna limit the range of motion so that we're targeting only these chest muscles and not so much of the lats. So to set it up, it's super easy. All you need is a low anchor point, a single 41-inch band, and then something that you can lay on like a bench or something. And then I'm using this box just to kind of hold the band up in the air so that when I lay down, I can grab it. But you're gonna put the band through the anchor point, fold it in half, and then I like to use a pair of Clench band handles because it makes it super comfortable to hang on to. And then also it's gonna allow me to really squeeze the chest muscles, and I'll show you that in a minute. So I set them up there, and then I'll grab my bench here and lay back, basically so I can reach the handles nice and easy, pull them up. And the reason why we got the band folded in half is so that we can get really good tension throughout the range of motion, because this is a relatively short range of motion. So we want to get maximum tension in the shortest range of motion possible. So I like to scoot down a little bit just so that I get tension. And then we're gonna get basically our hands up into this vertical position right over our chest, and then lock the handles together so that we can squeeze together with our pecs. So I'm coming together, and then I'm pushing them together really tight. And then we're gonna sweep through a small range of motion here. Basically just kind of go down far enough before, just where you start to feel a little stretch in your lats. We don't wanna go all the way so that we're getting a full pull over here. We're just doing a short range of motion, squeezing together, and then come up basically just around vertical or just a little past vertical, and squeeze, and you should really feel a big contraction in that lower chest. And then let it down nice and slow. Tension comes out the chest. Ooh, big squeeze, and hold it, and nice and slow. And what's sweet about the bands here is that as you sweep through that range of motion, the tension on the band is getting tighter and tighter, so that at that top portion of the rep, we're getting that full contraction and really driving all that tension into our pecs, mostly the lower pecs. Another variation that you can set up for this exercise to get even more chest engagement is to use a dual anchor setup like I have here. So I have some low anchors set up about arm's width apart. And what that's gonna do when we pick this up, it's gonna act like a fly. So it's gonna be pulling those arms out away from your body and opening up that chest, so that when you bring these things together, you're gonna be engaging those chest muscles. And then to set it up, it's just grab your bench. You wanna get it a further distance away, because now that we're using the single 41-inch bands, you're gonna have to get more tension on them. I just like to grab them, walk my way out, sit down, get them up overhead, and then I might have to scoot a little bit down. And now you can see that angle, it's basically pulling them out towards the top of my head and away from the center of my body. So when I bring these together and lock them in, I'm having to really squeeze my pecs together. And then as we sweep through the range of motion here, I go down until I just start to lose tension on the chest, keeping them handles crushed together. Sweep all the way up. Oh, big squeeze. Let it down nice and slow. Ooh, big squeeze. And with the band, you can go beyond vertical and continue to get more tension. This is just a great exercise. It's almost like combining isometrics and dynamic movement. Exercise is also great with a set of dumbbells if you have them. These are a pair of Clench Helix adjustable dumbbells, so they work great at home. And the reason why we want to use dumbbells as a free weight selection is so that we can get that crushing force where we're driving them together and squeezing those pecs. So setting this up, you do need a decline bench because of the way gravity acts on these dumbbells. So when you get into this, we need that gravity. On a flat bench, it's gonna be pulling straight down. So when we're vertically and it's pulling straight down, there's no force at the top of the rep pulling us into that overhead position. So the decline basically changes that angle just slightly so that now gravity is pulling, and it's pulling these dumbbells over my head so that I'm fighting against it and squeezing my pecs. The form is the same as before. You're gonna bring the dumbbells together, squeeze them together really tight, and then reach overhead. Exhale, big squeeze back into that vertical position. Nice and slow and controlled on the way down. We're not going too deep here because we don't want to do a pullover. Big squeeze, let it down nice and slow. And that is how we do them with dumbbells. Programming for this exercise, typically we like to throw it in towards the end of the workout when your chest muscles are already fatigued, and then we can just really blow them out and burn them out with this exercise. All you're gonna need is like maybe 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps, nice and controlled, and that should be great for this exercise. So if you like this video, be sure to smash that like button. Also, let me know what exercise was your favorite down in the comments, whether it was the banded version number 1, version number 2, or the dumbbells. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Furthermore, if you want to see more content like this, check out these on-screen video links. We got tons of content on this channel just like this, and would love to have you subscribe and keep watching. And also, if you need any of the bands, accessories, dumbbells shown today, head over to clenchfitness.com. We will hook you up, and thank you for watching.